A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In the early days of his presidency, Donald Trump expressed a willingness to engage with Chinese President Xi Jinping on numerous pressing issues. The initial optimism surrounding the potential for resolving trade disputes, addressing Taiwan tensions, curbing fentanyl production, and reaching a deal on TikTok was palpable. However, as we look towards the future, the reality appears starkly different. Current political dynamics suggest that meaningful dialogue between the two superpowers is unlikely to materialize in the near term. Vice President J.D. Vance recently expressed optimism about a potential great trade agreement between the United States and Britain, a sentiment that could bolster UK officials who are eager for a deal. Meanwhile, the landscape for American brands in China is becoming increasingly challenging. Major companies are witnessing a significant decline in market share as domestic Chinese brands continue to rise. This trend raises questions about the effectiveness of U.S. trade policies in the region. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent has emerged as a key figure in Trump's team of trade advisors, praised for his intelligence and composure. His influence may shape the administration's approach to trade negotiations, particularly as concerns about voluntary tax compliance grow within the IRS and tax community. In the political arena, Ohio gubernatorial candidate Vivek Ramaswamy is solidifying his lead in the Republican primary, a surge attributed to Trump's endorsement earlier this year. This endorsement reflects Trump's ongoing influence within the party, even as he faces criticism from various quarters, including skepticism about Russia's intentions regarding peace in Ukraine. Senior aides have urged Trump to approach Moscow with caution, emphasizing that President Vladimir Putin has yet to demonstrate a genuine commitment to peace. Former President Joe Biden is set to make his first public appearance since leaving office at a conference in Chicago, stirring interest among political observers. His return to the public eye comes at a time when discussions about Kamala Harris potentially running for governor of California are generating mixed reactions from political influencers and voters alike. Amid these developments, the White House maintains that it holds the upper hand in the ongoing trade war with China. However, recent actions suggest that this may not be the case. As the administration grapples with the complex realities of international trade, it faces mounting pressure to justify its strategies. As we approach the 100th day of Trump's presidency, the administration's claims of productivity are being scrutinized. Reports indicate that various sectors are experiencing turbulence, with consumer confidence taking a hit and the markets showing signs of instability. The U.S. dollar has seen a decline against other major currencies, indicating a potential shift in investor sentiment towards safer assets. In the political realm, Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene's recent stock purchases have raised eyebrows, prompting questions about transparency and ethical considerations within Congress. Meanwhile, Cornell University is joining a lawsuit against the U.S. Department of Energy, challenging proposed cuts that could have significant implications for energy policy and research. As the political landscape continues to evolve, polls indicate that voter sentiment is shifting. A recent Morning Consult poll in Maine shows disapproval ratings for Senator Susan Collins, reflecting broader trends of dissatisfaction among constituents. This sentiment may influence upcoming elections and the strategies of political candidates as they navigate a complex and often contentious political environment. In summary, the initial hopes for a cooperative relationship between the U.S. and China under Trump's administration have been overshadowed by a series of challenges and uncertainties. As the administration faces domestic and international pressures, the path forward remains fraught with obstacles. The coming months will be critical in determining whether any progress can be made in addressing the myriad issues that define the relationship between these two global superpowers. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.